all those here tonight. I pray that you grant us wisdom as they make really strong decisions that will affect this county moving forward for many, many years. Just be with everybody now. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Real quick, everybody should have a copy of the agenda along with the minutes. I have a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Motion by Michael LaFave, second by Walt Brown. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? First, next item on the agenda is the discussion of the capital sales tax project and allocation amount. All right, so it seems like now 3 or 4 weeks ago we met for the first time, or the second time, and we were giving a list of projects by Tim Harper of Dillon County that have been submitted for the capital sales tax projects for us to determine how we were going to fund these and which ones were going to be funded to be sent to county council to be voted on. Has anybody got any thoughts or comments on whether or not, one, do we want to be concerned about alternates or just $26 million and then go from there?
I say we go ahead and do the 26 million, and then that's gonna have to be approved by the county, right?
Yes.
And then worry about the alternates after that.
Everybody agreement with that one? That we would offer alternates? Is that correct? Is that what you're asking? Okay. So then we would have 19 projects that we would submit, correct? If we're adding alternates?
The way I figured it was $26 million, and I do not have any alternates.
Didn't have any alternates?
I ran out of money before I got to the end of the project. It's only
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
All right, so
Just do 26.
all right, don't worry about alternates.
Not now.
Okay, good. All right, and I'm okay with that as well. So make sure everybody understands. We'll only do, or we'll take a vote first to determine it. We'll do up to $26 million, and after that, nothing else will be funded. Is everybody okay with that? All right, so that's what we'll do. I gave you each one a printout of the 19 projects. There were 21 projects initially when we met last week. Jared Taylor from the town of Lather requested that we take new town hall off of their request, and county council member Stevie Grice requested that the pickleball court be removed from the list, so that dropped from 21 to 19. I've listed those just as they were listed in the handout that we were given 2 or 3 weeks ago. So you'll have that, something to write on, and then we can kind of try to put it together to get to the $26 million. Has anybody got any suggestions on, I don't know if they have to be prioritized, because it is my understanding, and make sure we all agree to this understanding, that if this passes in November, the county would borrow through a general obligation bond, GO bond, $26 million, which in essence would pay for all these projects, so there wouldn't really be a priority for those. Am I correct in that understanding is what y'all heard as well?
Because Tim was saying that actually, even if you prioritize it, number 5 could potentially start before number 1.
That's correct. That is correct. So, not really sure that it matters who's on the top of the list or who's at the bottom of the list, as long as they're within the 26 million. I think that's all that matters. But we got to come up with the $26 million projects. So do you wanna just fill out the sheet that I gave you? Or mark that sheet? And then we, you know, if you know what the allocation, because just because the allocation, I'll use that as an example. Recreation Department lighting in Lakeview, you know, it's requesting $509,500. If you think it only needs to be $450,000 or $600,000, you know, that's okay. It's what you think. We can go up or we can go down on that amount of money. Because
But if he puts 400, you put 300 on that, how you gonna reconcile that?
I'm not sure. That's what we got to, again, we got to back into this $26 million. Am I correct?
That
It does.
pretty good.
It does. It
You
does.
could average it, right? You could
Well,
average
we
it.
could. We could.
What if should we start by tallying everyone who's has project number 1 on their list, and then number 2, and see what those come up to? Like I said, work backwards, just like the budget.
Yep.
If we're gonna come in over 26 million, hey, what do we think we can reduce by X amount of dollars?
We could,
Yeah,
yeah.
take off the box.
Yep.
That's what I would.
That's,
propose.
I have no issues with that. None at all. Because you got to start somewhere, and just like a budget, and basically this is what this would be. So we want to just go down the list and,
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind calling them out,
I'll-
I'll raise my hand
There
if
you
mine's
go.
on that list.
all right, we'll start from the top then. Upgrades to the county buildings.
That was on my list.
Mine as well, so I'm gonna write here 6 of 6. All right, now, here, are we worrying about what the amount is at this point in time? Is that what you're suggesting, or,
I don't think so. I think
Just
once we
keep
identify
going.
the projects,
All right.
then we.
okay? Let me get to my list, so I
Now,
don't.
these are the ones that were in our top 26 million.
Yes,
Yes, okay.
that would be correct.
Yeah.
All right, Little Rock stormwater. Make sure it's on mine. It is on mine, so that's 6 of 6. This is too easy. Ladder Fire Station and EMS base. 6 of 6. Hamer Fire Station.
Yeah.
6 of 6. Community Center. Would be 0 of 6. In fact, I won't write nothing there. Fort Fire Station. 6 of 6. Fort Walking Track. 3 of 6. Animal Shelter Edition. 6 of 6, maybe,
That is.
okay. Hamer Community Center. Okay. Outdoor Trail and Park. Dillon Wastewater Treatment Plant upgrades. 6 of 6. Mill Pond RV Park. 3 of 6. Lakeview Recreation Lights. 6 of 6. Lakeview Maintenance Equipment. I'll do it again, I'm sorry. 4 of 6.
I ran out of money.
You ran out of money.
We don't tell that.
Ladder Recreation Upgrades. Again, 4 of 6. Oh, so you're done, Kevin?
I'm
You're
near the
gonna
bottom
spend
of
your
that.
money.
I got a couple of them at the bottom.
Okay. All right, that was 5 of 6. Latimer Gym Roof. 3 of 6. Hinder Street Park upgrades. You got that? And only one of 6?
Uh,
Did you do Vladimir? I mean Henry Street, Mike?
industry, yeah, industry.
2 of 6.
You can put 3.
3?
Yeah. Kinda iffy for me.
All right. Ladder splash pad. 3 of 6?
So now, that'll reduce price.
Yeah, probably so,
Okay,
yeah. On my sheet it is.
Okay.
But they put me down on that one, I got it.
Okay. On mine it is. That's the only way you could get there. And then the.
So that was 4 or 6? for
4
that?
of 6,
Okay.
yes ma'am. All right. So then the last one would be the Latta Industrial Park water tower repairs. All right, that would be 6 of 6. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 projects that everybody voted for.
You mind calling those out?
I will.
It's pretty strong.
Upgrades county building
Okay.
was 6 votes. Little Rock Stormwater, 6 votes. Latta Fire Station EMS base, 6 votes. Hamer Fire Station, 6 votes. Fort Fire Station, 6 votes. Animal Shelter Edition, 6 votes. Dillon Wastewater Treatment Plant upgrades, 6 votes. Lakeview Recreation Lights, 6 votes. And then the Latta Industrial Park Water Tower, 6 votes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we had, that's 9. Then we had one with 5 of 6 votes, which was the Latta Recreation upgrades. And then we had two projects with 4 of 6 votes, which was the Latta Splash Pad and Lakeview maintenance equipment. So that's 12 projects. Then we have, how many projects with 3 votes? 1, 2, 3, 4 projects with 3 votes, which was Fort Walking Track, Mill Pond RV Park, Latimer Gym Roof, and Henry Street Park upgrades. So that's 10, that's 16. Then we had 1, 2, did I miss something? No, 1, 2, 3. We had 3 that did not get votes. That was Community Center, Hanger Community Center, and Outdoor Trail and Park. Which that should be 19. Is my numbers correct in that?
19 per project.
Projects, yeah. We had 9 with 6 votes, 1 with 5 votes, 2 with 4 votes, 4 with 3 votes, and 3 with no votes. So, now you want to put a number to each one of those first 6, am I correct?
We don't need to.
All right. Upgrades to county buildings. There was a request for 1.9.
You've got 6 votes, I would think you would have a total allocation.
I would think. Has everybody got 1.9 for that? Okay. All right. Little Rock Stormwater. 375 is that one? Everybody 375, 375,000? Ladder Fire Station.
Is that allocation gonna be what's on the sheet or what's
Well,
in there?
I'm glad you brought that up. On the sheet, the allocation is 2.2 million. In the handout they gave us, it was 2,147,000. What I had wrote down was on my list of projects and total, I wrote down to 2.147 because that's what was in the cost estimate. Yeah, 2,147, 2,147,000 is what I wrote down. If you want, is that okay with everybody there? Because that's what was actually in the printout that they got from their contractor. All right, Hamer Fire Station, 650,000. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That same number for 4.
Same number for 4. That is correct. All right. Fort walking track. It's 200,000. Is that what? And 3 of you voted for it.
I was saying, we put.
No, I'm sorry. We're not going there yet. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're not. That's my mistake. We're going for the 6 votes again. Animal Shelter Edition. Which was what?
600.
600,000? Wastewater treatment plant upgrades, 14 million. Lakeview recreation lights. What was it? 509, 500. And then the last one for 6 votes, industrial park water tower repairs, 550. Can you add those up, see where we are?
I'd love somebody to check behind me.
What was the last one there?
550,000.
Or
Water tower, Loudoun Industrial Park. Yes, sir. What's your number?
I got 20,731,500.
Kevin, you doing it too?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Number 6 is total. 27,500.
I did something wrong. Hold on.
Does that calculator work, Betsy? Is it on the plug in? Is that a calculator I said?
It's a postal
No,
stamp.
like a scale.
6. Wait a minute. Yeah. No. I'm looking at 650,000 on. There were 2 of them.
My eyes can't see. What's your excuse?
Me?
Yeah. If y'all done what I did, we'd have had the same number.
Same numbers in the. Yeah, exactly. 2 numbers the same in a row.
Yeah, it gets to be.
I got 21,381,500.
You got it. That's what I got.
What is it?
21,381,500.
21,383,81.
81.
81.
500.
500. You were off about 600 grand. I mean, yeah. All right, so let's go to
5.
which one was that? Ladder recreation upgrades, and that's how much? 400? Okay. So that's gonna be, what's that gonna give us, 21,781,000? Okay. Next two would be Lakeview maintenance equipment, which is probably the least amount of money, am I correct?
137.
137,000?
That one was 4.
No, there's one more. What was that, 136,269?
That's for the Lakeview.
That's right.
Yep, maintenance equipment.
What was it,
136,269. And then we had ladder splash pad.
I think we can agree that that one doesn't need to be, what was mentioned? Jerry-
600,000.
Yeah, Jerry mentioned he.
I thought 200,000 myself. Is what I had wrote on what I was doing. I mean, that's
This is good stuff.
because, I mean,
How much the ones in Dillon and Lakeview cost?
we spent almost around 200,000. You spent a little over 100,000.
That's actually 80.
Okay.
But
And the one we did here was 3-4 years old now. So I mean, it may be a little, but I think 200,000 would be a plenty. What I found out on the 600,000, well, I think Jared mentioned it. They talked with the city of Darlington, and the city of Darlington
That's big one.
is 3 times the size of what we have in Dillon, space-wise, and the water features. I think there was 20 some odd water features in that one in Darlington. I think we got 6 or 7. So I mean, about 3 times the size of the water features. So that was going to be about 3 times more the cost. All right. So what you got there? That total there's
We put 200 foot.
200 is what I would suggest.
336, 269.
221. You adding that?
I got 22,117,769.
22. Say again.
22,117,769.
769. Ma'am, did you do the same?
I did, yes.
22,117,769. Okay. Projects with 3 votes. Fort walking track. 200,000. All right. Mill Pond RV Park. What was that number? 3,700,000.
64. 3,764.
500. 3,764,500. All right, you want to add those to the 22 million? Oh, well, we got more. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's 4. And where's the others?
Ladder gym roof.
Gym roof, which is 300,000. And who's the other?
Henry Street Park.
Henry Street Park,
250.
250,000.
Oh, good.
That would be all the projects, so you'll want to add those, which my numbers tell me off the top, we're just a little over $26 million.
632, 269.
Hmm?
You have
I'm
somebody
waiting for a guess.
What was the one
I love
before the
the
3
computer and
million?
Excel
What was the
now.
number before the 3 million? I missed that one.
3 million.
Yeah.
200,000.
Okay. 26, 632, 261.
So I got. You got the same numbers? We'll wait on Kevin's.
What was the total now? 26.
26, 632, 269.
That's what I got you.
That's what you got?
26, 632.
269.
So we got to come up with $632,269. So during the budget process, I used to hate to cut. So what do we want to cut?
In this case,
Do you want to cut from the bottom up?
from bottom up.
All right, so we had 4 projects that
Got 3 each.
they had 3 each. That is correct. Look, do we want to cut? Let's start from the top then. Do we want to cut anything out of the Mill Pond RV Park? Because that is the most money being that's in that category.
I'm just going to speak freely. I do
Please.
think that they're going to have an issue with the Fort walking track, not because the residents don't have it, but because there was some discussion about where to put it, where you wouldn't drive across it.
You heard that?
And whether you're going to put it inside the fence, on where they play ball, or whether you're going to put it on the outside where most people park now. So I do think you're running into some sort of a operational situation there. I will say this also, and I'm gonna go down the list.
Yeah.
The Latimer Gym, as we talked about earlier, that's 300,000 of 700,000 needed. And then I'm just going down this all of them. The Henry Street Park is a community park, not necessarily a municipal park. And then the Lakeview RV Park, and that's their full build out. Those are just my comments on all 4 of those. Take any of them into consideration.
You said Fort, Mill Pond,
I listed all of the 4, just my comments on the last, when you guys are
and you said
considering.
Henry Street.
Yes, sir. Those were the 4 with the 3 votes.
I had to start by the Fort walking track to take off when I was over the whole thing. Latimer Gym, I had to start by that because I'm at the same concern there.
So that's 500,000 if you took those 2 off. That leaves you 132,000. I'd hope that we can find a way to do something, but you know, if you took those 2 off, what would that leave Lattimer getting out of this project?
Fire station.
Fire station, which is a good one, and the industrial park, water tower,
And the splash pad.
and the splash pad. So the only thing that would come off out of this would be the gym
And they
roof
get the
repair.
upgrades.
And the upgrades for that.
Yeah.
And upgrades.
So the gym roof would come off and Henry Street would come off, correct? Is that the 2 you're talking about?
The Fort walking track.
Oh, okay, yeah, Fort walking track.
If
Let
you-
me answer this, okay, the build out for the Mill Pond is 3.7 million. Are you gonna do it all at one time? Could that be cut down to 3 million and include these other 3?
I'm sure Lakeview's just like those other ones too, they'd like to get what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics on it, I've seen the plans, but, and they were professionally done by the gentleman over in Florence, but
Hannah Engineering.
that's right. It's,
All right. All right, so if we took 500, just for conversation, that leaves us 132,000 and some change.
yep, over.
Where are you gonna get that from? Are we still gonna take away in the votes of 3 of 6? Or are we gonna move over to another category?
One thought of consideration, the biggest ticket item probably could
That was my concern.
stand that, which, I mean, that,
And I'm gonna,
all things derive from that one item, and I'm saying too much. I mean, that's the
No,
catalyst
so-
of everything we're
That
doing.
was, my thought was gonna ask what would that do to the city if we could
and
do
I,
that.
so I don't say I'm a numbers guy, but I do look at numbers. That one particular project is 54% of this total
Mhm.
allocation.
But we can get it by taking out a 136,000 backhoe to get us down to 26 million.
Roughly.
I mean, it's,
Yeah, we'd have to take more than that, wouldn't we?
well, we had, if you took the 500,000 we were just talking about, out of the, what was
You got
it, GM,
132 left.
it gives you 132 left, and the backhoe's 136. I mean,
But you could take from another one and include all of these
you,
three.
you could, absolutely, absolutely.
And it would kind of be more round the county. Um,
So what's the two we're taking out in the three votes category?
Left the gym roof and the,
Gym roof,
walking track.
alright, which was, what was the gym roof?
200. 300 for the roof.
300.
Track.
It's 500 total.
Alright. Ford track. And then you wanna take the remaining 132,000 out of the 14 million, is that what I'm hearing?
I would be fine with that.
I'll be fine with that.
I want to give Bird as much as possible. He did say he could take more, I'll take less.
You
Either
could
way
use
the
a whole lot
project,
more,
I'm
$26
sure.
million project, yeah. But then again, 132,000 ain't gonna make or break it. I mean, when you're looking at that type of money. And I'm a team player, so if that's what y'all wanna do, I'm okay with that.
That'll drop them closer to 50% of the total. Closer.
Yeah. Alright, so wastewater treatment, we're gonna reduce from, what's that quick math?
$132,269.
From 14 million, what is that gonna?
$13,867, $731.
13,867, 731. So that, all right, so let's double check our math and go back over these again, if you don't mind.
You don't want to consider cutting another one or a little bit more to get the light on the gym roof in there. Because it's leaking. They play ball in there, they play basketball in there.
What was that? That was a
300,000.
300,000. All right, where we gonna find 300,000?
Out of the Dillon 14 million or the Lakeview 3.7 million.
Or the Ladder water tower?
I think the water tower was needed, because that was
Yeah.
really understated.
They got six
What-
votes.
what-
Yeah.
And what honestly just kind of makes me question some of these round numbers that we've got. You know, it's a 400 here, it's a 200 there, it's a 250, it's a, you know, how much of those has somebody put pen to paper to say this is actually feasible or it's not feasible for this price? So we could be giving money where there's extra money already built in there.
That fire safety EMS base, that would be, is that like a?
Well, that
Too big of a
was,
number?
that was a number, that hard number they gave from the contract.
And was in that proposal.
Right.
Um, So we took out the walking track. Right now, the gym roof, so we're looking for 300,000 to do the gym roof.
I bet you trade out the Henry Street Park for the roof.
Henry Street was already traded out, wasn't
No,
Mhm.
it's still in there at 250.
it? Okay, I
We
would
could do that, that's a good point.
trade, I know the gym roof's needed.
It is, and I have no issues with that. It is needed.
I would rather spend the money on the gym roof than the park.
So they got, if memory serves me, Anderson Brothers or a bank gave them some money for that roof, correct? Isn't that what he said?
Do
I heard something else.
those things.
There was a
I
grant.
thought I heard historical.
Yeah.
Well, they were gonna apply for a grant through the historical
Like
archives.
200,000.
But there was something about
I think they said they had it, so like
some money in the
200,000.
bank.
Yeah, it's like 200,000.
Yeah, from Anderson Brothers maybe? I can't remember.
$231 from Anderson
Yeah.
Brothers Bank, applying for $200,000 from the Department of Archives and History.
So that gives them 431 if they got that. Plus another 250 would be what, 681? Is that correct? Well, they'd be $50,000 short based off of what they submitted if we took the 250 from the park to the. Or we can, what was the? Recreation
You could
upgrades.
take,
That was 400,000.
yeah, you could take 50 out of that.
Yeah. Could do that. I mean, Michael, you walk good with that?
Yeah. Because the recreation program, they
Yeah.
didn't have exact plans.
Yeah,
A lot of-
that's correct. So we could go, make sure we get this, give the gym roof back in there, correct, at 300? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
And taking,
Taking Henry Street off. Is that what I heard?
They said they'll switch it out.
Yep.
And then taking 50 from the rec upgrades. So the rec upgrades will now be 350, and the Lattimore Gym will be 300. And Henry Street Park is off.
Yeah.
let's double check our numbers.
Whole lot of cipher.
Yeah, that's,
Need Jennifer.
yeah. Matthew and Kevin can handle that. can't see my little phone.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm seeing
have my
numbers.
numbers, but damn.
Yeah, get your fingers working good, right?
Yeah, that's that too, yeah.
That looks like a year after the flip phone.
But I'm tell you, that is an old phone there, but I love it. Because it's not that big, and if I put it in my pocket, it doesn't weigh me down. And when I was working, I had a little case on my side so it didn't move. So, but I've
Stay
had
with
that
you.
one, I think I paid 99 cents for that. Wow.
You got you.
Yeah,
Got your money's worth.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
still working.
It's still working.
Probably County Kirk.
Yeah. It does what it's supposed to do.
That's what you need, right?
Man, you got tape on it.
Not
what I
quite.
said?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
thought it was
that
tape.
is, it's cracked, glass is cracked. Talking about right through here?
Yeah.
The screensaver's on it, or whatever you call it, protector's on it, but it's cracked up under.
Get you a new screen protector.
But you never, that's your place.
I played junior high in that junior. Yeah, 'cause that was the middle school, junior high, 4 through 8 or something like that.
Well, why
Yeah, we never played, we always played at the high school by that time.
the school didn't allow them to play in their gyms?
The high school gym and the elementary school has a gym now. So they just built it, they can't, they don't let them rent.
I know that's where Lakeview plays theirs, and we used to play ours when we built the wellness center at the school gym.
Yeah. I remember playing in Gordon and the J.V. Martin, or my kids.
That's right.
Bring my kids out here playing.
Yeah, I remember.
Sure. Narrow gym.
I love it.
Every
We
time
go to
I
every
walked
Monday.
in J.V. Martin, it was smaller than I remember.
Yeah.
They had to put cushions on the walls.
Yeah.
Run into them.
Yeah, that's right, they sure did.
No corner threes either.
You know, but we
You know what?
don't, we enjoyed having them there.
I played middle school in Barnett.
What'd you say, no point, no three
No,
quarters?
no
Yeah,
corner,
three.
You be in the
no corner threes.
stands.
No corner threes.
Is that gym still there?
Oh, they
Can you play, I mean, or did you use it?
Well, they, the company came in and developed that property into a senior apartment space.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they use that gym for anymore.
For decades, we played on Monday.
What numbers we come up with?
Came up balanced, 26 million.
All right, so let's go through these again and make sure what we turn in is good. All right, so we're gonna start at the top. Upgrades county buildings, 1.9. Little Rock stormwater, 375,000. Latta Fire Station EMS base, 2,147,000. Is that correct? Hamer Fire Station, 650,000. Fort Fire Station, 650,000. What's next? Animal shelter, 600,000.
Yes, sir. Dillon wastewater,
What did that come up? 13 million,
867,
867,
731.
731. Okay. Mill Pond RV Park. What was that number?
3,764,500.
3,764,500. Recreation lights, 509, 500. All right, Lakeview maintenance equipment,
136, 269.
136. What was last?
269.
269. Recreation upgrades ladder,
This one was the one that we approved for 350.
350, yeah.
This one we adjusted.
Okay. Latimer Gym roof,
300, they're asking.
300.
Sir.
Henry Street Park, we didn't do that, correct? That was all. Lattice splash pad, 200. And industrial park water tower repairs, 550. And these numbers come up to 26 million, correct?
Correct.
Yep. All right. Everybody comfortable with that?
They'll just get this list in this order, these amounts, no
Well,
priority or anything, just, this is what they vote on.
We do have to list every project and the verbiage, my understanding,
Say
for the
again?
ballot, right? We do have to list every project.
well, I'm under the impression, and Mamie and I attended last county council meeting. What's the guy's name? Brandon Norris. He's writing everything up to present to county council. He's doing the order,
Okay,
I guess, and doing the verbiage.
gotcha.
Is that what you heard?
Yes,
Is that what
yes,
you heard?
yes.
Now-
But we have to approve that though.
Yes.
The commission has to approve.
So the question is gonna be, I think it is, we have to recommend the order that's gonna, how it's gonna be on the ballot.
I think you're right.
Why is that necessary?
However, it's just gonna show up on the ballot. Now, here's my thinking, and
There's no reason for
Let's-
this.
let's- well, I agree, but that, it's gotta be on the ballot in the order.
So Glenn, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think you've got to list some alternative projects in case we get an overrun. There's a good chance we'll get an overrun in funds. I do think you've got to list alternatives in priority. I mean, I could be wrong.
I thought I heard different.
I do too.
All right, well, I will yield to
Yeah.
y'all on that then.
I thought I heard different, that we didn't have to do all of it.
But what happens with the overrun of money? That's support what I'm saying.
I think that it could come back to, and we'll just use an example, the industrial water park tower repair comes in at $1 million instead of 550. You could use that. I think that was my understanding, because it was already on the list.
There's so many projects you're gonna vote with.
Oh,
I
absolutely,
mean, they always vote
absolutely,
for.
absolutely. Because some
I'm
of
talking
these,
about overrun of revenue.
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, he's talking revenue,
That's
yeah.
conservative.
Yeah, and I
But we
think,
could use that.
I think you use that overage on the overruns of the project.
Right, so we brought in 29 million and something overran.
That's my opinion. Now, but it's gotta be in order, we have to give them. I don't care how it shows up. I would suggest, I always thought of this, may not have been good for me for 30 years, not to reinvent the doggone wheel. We just list them as it was given to us.
Yeah. Dillon County first, then after
I mean,
that.
however it was, I mean, y'all tell me what your thoughts are.
I kind of like the larger ones, like you mentioned earlier. The higher price ones at the top.
So then in that order.
Yeah.
Highest to lowest?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm agreeable to anything. Y'all tell me how you want.
That's just an opinion, it doesn't know that matter either way.
Are we getting involved in the politics of here with the approval? Is that the reason?
Well, it's gotta be listed on the ballot. We have to come up with how it's gonna be listed on the ballot. Not what county council,
Highest to lowest?
I mean, to me, makes sense too. I mean, if everybody's
Doesn't
okay
get
with it.
political at that point.
And I don't want us to be political. I mean, because once we submit this to county council, our responsibilities are completed.
Once we get the statement
Yeah.
for the ballot.
Yeah. Because in the ordinance, I think you Denars gentleman said he would do a resolution to
Dissolve.
dissolve this commission, yeah. So highest to lowest? Is that what I'm hearing?
So we can take away and finalize that if we need to change something when we organize and approve the verbiage Commissioner Orr says.
Can you call the number, sir?
It's probably not available right now, can I try?
I mean, just to get an idea. Because my thoughts were when I walked in today, when I walk out today, I'm done with this. That's my thought.
I think I do remember here, we have to approve and give final approval of the verbiage. Suggested.
He's down
Is
Ocean,
Isle
I mean, Isle
Yeah,
Park.
so I thought maybe he would answer for it. I thought he'd answer for that reason that it's probably been taking him out to eat one night.
There's no telling what that is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, God. Yeah, we go down there in November, January, that's when they should have it. Who wants to go to the beach in January? It's not hot.
And any other time.
Yeah, it's no.
What's the question, Glenn, if he calls me back, I'm not here. What was the question?
Does this commission, what's our next step? Would that be?
Yeah, I think, so the difference, I think, as far as me and Glenn thinks we're done after this. I think we have to give final approval to county, after county council approves it, or either before they approve it, what the verbiage is, and the write-up will be word for word, it goes in the paper and on the ballot.
Do we need to ask them about alternatives? Was that a question?
I'll
or
do
is
to be
that
safe,
safe?
I'll do to be safe, but if they've heard that, I trust. Do you have to formally get a motion to what y'all done tonight for all that? I think you probably should.
Yeah, we do, and that's on the agenda, but, so I guess we can, all right, so item E on the agenda was vote of the CST projects with allocations that would be forwarded to Dillon County Council.
I'll make that motion. Is that what I was you?
As we presented, I've got a motion from Walt, we got a second. Second from Kevin Roberts, any discussion? All right, so, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, passes 6-0. This is the $26 million worth of projects. Everybody, do you want a copy of this? You got it, everybody good? All right, if, again, it's my understanding that once we walked out tonight, we were done, so I'm not quite sure. Somebody will let you know if there's something else we need to do, but I will get this to, I guess, Tim Harper. When are they coming back?
I think they'll be gone all week, honestly.
Well, I'll email it to him, and then they can kind of give us some idea, because I think they want to meet second,
Next week.
next weekend
Yeah.
for their second reading.
Mhm.
So I will get this to him. I believe he did say, was it the 4th?
I think so.
We need to tentatively hold a spot on our calendar for next Tuesday, just in case.
It is next Tuesday.
That'll be the 3rd, and one.
No, that'd be the 4th.
Tuesday.
Thought they met on, yeah, okay, so, are they meeting on Tuesday?
That don't sound right. Usually they meet on
Well, I thought it
Wednesday.
said 4th, maybe.
They might be Tuesday, I'm not sure.
I thought they said the 4th, but maybe
Me
not.
too, because 3rd's Monday, that's school starts back here. We can, I mean, if need to be, or, let's see if I hear back from them, and then it'll either be Monday or Tuesday.
Is that day
Yeah.
good for everybody?
It-
It may have to be, or I just come a little late because we have football practice too. So sometimes I may have to take some kids home. So
What's late?
I may be a couple minutes late, maybe about 10, 15 minutes late.
Say 5:30?
Yeah, something like
5:30?
5:30 should be good.
So this room is not available on the 4th
Okay.
at that time. Johnny made a point to tell me that last time, so we have to get an alternate spot.
Well, we'll
We can go
figure
upstairs.
that, we can figure that out, yeah, we can figure that out. because it may be Monday.
I just didn't want county council waiting on us or something else.
The bingo, I don't either. I want this to go forward. Anybody else got any comments or concerns or questions? Well, thank you for your time, and hopefully we've done some good things here.
Appreciate y'all's time.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Y'all did the work.
That was good work.